Good morning, guys. Good morning, online and offline. Online, guys, my voice is clear. Yeah, all right. What was discussed the last class? Okay, data provider. Notes is completed. Yeah, and now today we are going to discuss about how to read the data from the sheet. Yeah. Just a minute, guys. I'm not talking anything. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. See, today we are going to discuss about how to read the data from the Excel. How to read the data from the Excel. We have some data is there. Okay. We have some data I stored in my sheet. I was stored in my sheet. See, this data I need to read from the Eclipse. I need to read from the Eclipse. See, data driven testing. Data driven testing. Once you guys are provide the data inside of the sheet, that data we need to read from the sheet. That data we need to read from the sheet. Just a minute. Yeah. See, this data I want to read. If I want to read this data, first of all, we are going to download the Apache Py binary jars. We are going to discuss about Apache Py binary jars. How to download the Apache Py binary jars. See, we need to click on the download. Already click on the download. Here binary artifact is there. Binary artifact is there. See, I will explain one more time. If you want to read a data from the sheet, must and should we need to add the jar files project level. Then you are able to read the data. Without Apache Py jar file, we are unable to read the data from the sheet. Why? Because the Apache Py will provide the sheet related jars. The sheet related jars. So you guys are observing here. This is the workbook. This is the workbook. And this is the sheet. This is the sheet. And this is the row. This is the column. See guys, if you guys are using the Excel sheet before 2000, 2007, the time we need to use X HSSF workbook. And if you guys are using after 2010 or any latest one, you guys are able to use XSSF workbook. And if you guys are using before 2007 sheet, for this you need to use HSSF sheet. For this we need to use XSSF sheet and row HSSF row, and here XSSF row, and you guys are able to use HSSF cell, XSSF cell. See, for this one you need to provide XLS. Extend is mandatory. For this one you need to provide XLS. For this one you need to provide XLSX. XLSX. This is the extend is the mandatory. If you want to read the data from sheet, First of all, you need to download the Apache Py jar files. And after that, you guys are to verify your sheet is the latest one or not. That is after 2007 or 2016 or latest one. Then you need to use XSSF workbook. Your system is the old version. Then you need to use HSSF workbook. See, if you want to read the data from the Excel sheet, must and should extend is mandatory. Extend means you need to get the location, file location dot xls or xlsx. That is mandatory. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear? Yeah. Now we need to download the Apache Py. Okay. See, you guys are, see guys, Apache Py latest zip file we need. Okay. This is 2022. See guys, this is the latest one, 22. Okay. Just you need to click on this one. Then automatically it will be download. Once it is download, we need to extract that one. Once you guys are extract the file and go to project, this is your project. Right click on here, go to properties, Java build path, and you guys are select the library, add external jars, and we need to go to desktop or downloads, and Apache Pi, and you guys are select the all and deselect, and after that click on open. Again, you need to click on add external and select A, click on open, and after that we need to select lib, and after that we need to open auxiliary, click on open, apply under close. You guys are need to add the jar files for this one. Once you guys are at the jar file, and you need to go to your sheet. This is our sheet. See, you guys are observe. This is XLSX. This is XLSX. Okay. So, and you guys are observe. Now I will make a code. I want to read the data from the sheet. If I want to read the data from the sheet, right click on here, run, create a class, read data. Just I want to click on public static void main. Once you guys are click on the public static void main, first of all, you need to locate the file. My file is there. Okay. File, input stream, FL equal to new file, input stream. Within the brackets, we need to provide within the brackets, we need to provide the file location, and I think this is the book one dot xlsx, and I need to import. We are expecting file input stream import. Cannot be resolved. Import dot import java dot util. రేపు మార్నింగ్ ఉన్నాయని తెలుసు, నేను రావట్లేదు. నేను చెప్తాను సార్కి. పెట్టుకోమంటే కంఫర్ట్ ఉండదు. the elections. So the holiday replaced to Sunday. Tomorrow we don't have a session. And once you guys are creating that one file input stream, and after that you guys are provide the workbook. Okay. So workbook, and here X SSF workbook, X SSF workbook equals to X SSF workbook, and you guys are able to call here FL. You guys are able to attend the session tomorrow? Huh? You're able to attend tomorrow? Tell me, yes or no? వచ్చి కూర్చో నువ్వు. Okay. And we need to import the XSF workbook. See guys, once you added the jar files, the time it should be displayed, XSF workbook import. And here we need to provide and once you guys are added the workbook, and in this workbook we have one sheet is there. See guys, we have a workbook is there. We have a workbook is there. This is the workbook. In this workbook, my data is available. In this workbook, my data is available inside of sheet 1. My data is available inside of sheet 1. Okay. Just you need to provide the sheet XSSF sheet. Okay. And here we need to provide sheet equals to where is the sheet inside of the workbook? Okay. WB dot get sheet. Get sheet. What is the sheet name? The sheet name is the sheet 1. Just you need to copy this one and provide here. Just you need to copy this one and click on import. Click on import. Once you guys are get the sheet, inside of the sheet, I was stored some data. In the sheet, my data is available within the how many columns or how many rows. I want to get the rows and get the columns. If I want to get the rows count, row equals to into count row equal to sheet dot get row. Sheet dot get row. See, you guys are observe here. Change the type XSF row. No. Sheet dot get row count, get last row number. Sheet dot get last row number. This one we need to provide into counter row. Okay. Count the row. Once you guys are count the row, you need to count the columns. Sheet dot get columns is there inside of the row. Okay. So row get row dot get last cell number. Get last cell number. Count row get last cell number. And here into cell. And if I want to print that one, system.out.println, the number of rows is, you guys are able to provide here, count row. System.out.println, the number of cells, the number of cells is cell. Okay. This is the process. If you guys are get the number of rows or number of columns, you guys are able to provide, get count row, get cell row. But count row we are expecting from 0. Okay. Row is started from 0. Is it clear or not? You guys are observe the row will be start from 0. Is 0 or not? This is 0, guys. Okay. This will be 0. One position. 0, 1, 2, 3, like this. So what I need to provide inside of the get row? My question is clear. My question is clear. So here you no need to provide any count row variable name. Just you need to provide 0. And after that I need to execute. We are able to get how many rows is there, how many columns is there inside of my sheet. And before count, every time must and should you need to close the whatever you are able to read that sheet, you need to close. Okay. If you guys are unable to close the sheet, that is the problem. No. 1 minute. I will launch, verify the data is there. Yeah. Close. And I will execute one more time. What type of error we are able to get? Log4j. New check. Log4j core implement. Right click on here. Run as Java application. Okay. Just you need to go to the Maven. Sorry, Maven repository. Log4j. Search Apache Log4j core. We need to get the latest one and copy this pom.xml. You guys are at the log4j. Yeah, let's wait. It is going setup. Okay, the setup is completed. And again, I need to go to my sheet. Now I will execute. Still we are getting error. Java long Apache file. It will load. Set up the property. Look up for the CTX. Just a minute. Vulnerabilities. Bundle. We got a error. Okay. Now I need to check the build. Just we need to remove this log4j. Maven clean. Yeah. Build is success. And after that, we need to go to here, save. And 1 minute, I need to add something here. Java build path, advanced, download, log4j core, apply, and apply and close. Right click on here, run as Java application. Java long object. No such method error. Unable to create a lookup for the CTX. Data injector factory. Create a injector. Context. Context data injector. Mm, mm. 1 minute. Right click on this project. SLF4J log4j. Okay. SLF4j log4j is available. SLF4j also is available. Mm-hmm. Pom.xml, Apache Py, 4 is there, Surefire is there, Maven core is there. Log4j 2 times is there. Control S. And you guys are Oh, the complete project we got a error. Okay, I will restart. See guys, if you guys are launch the Excel sheet, the time you no need to execute that code. Once you guys are close the Excel sheet, after that you guys are execute the code. That is the process. Mhm. Form.xml. Here form.xml error is there. I need to execute clean. Okay. I think now it is gone everything. Yeah. Class not found exception. See desktop. Right click properties. Up to desktop book one. Book one. XLS6. Class not found exception. Yeah, as usual. 1 minute stay here. Get sheet, access for book, get last row number, get last cell. Mhm. We are getting this error. పనిచేస్తుంది ఇది ఈరోజు. One minute. Just copy this one. Save. Browser desktop. Naresh IT. Desktop. Just I need to save. Close. Close. Property. Naresh IT. XLSX. XLSX. And close. Workbook. Okay. Sheet W dot get sheet dot get last row number and get last row dot get cell last cell number, cell count and go count row. Good. Everything is fine. My God. JDK internal reflected. Navigate constructor access implement. Okay. Log4j core. We added already log4j. Java build path. Core is there, API is there. Yeah, that is the issue. Okay. రాలేదని వదిలిపెట్టకూడదు దాన్ని. Apply? No, no, no. Actually, one jar file is added here. That's why we are getting error. So I remove the jar file. Okay. Finally, we got. Yeah, it will see, guys. It is very simple logic. Automation. Once they provide any task, you are able to execute 1 week work. We are able to do within 1 day or 2 days. Automation. And the main disadvantage in this automation, if you guys are blocked anywhere, that is the small correction. You are unable to find that issue. You are unable to find that issue. It is taking more time. That is the issue. So that is the problem. Now everything is fine. You are able to get the number of rows and the number of columns. We are able to get number of rows. The number of rows is 8. The number of cells is 5. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear or not? So write down data driven testing. Data driven testing. Yeah. If you want to read the data from the, if we want to read the data from the Excel sheet, if we want to read the data from the Excel sheet, we need to download the Apache Py jar files. We need to download the Apache Py jar files. Full stop. Once download the all the jar files, once download the all the jar files, once download the all the jar files, we need to add that, we need to add to that project. We need to add to that project. Okay, we need to add to that project. Next line. Once add the jar files, we need to do the form.xml. Once add the jar files, we need to do the form.xml. We need to do the form.xml maven clean. Maven clean. Okay. And we need to add below jar project level, and we need to add below jar project level, and we need to add below jar project level. Okay, the jar is log4j. We need to add below jar project level log4j jar. Log4j jar. Almost, I think it will be take 10 to 10 minutes. Almost. Okay. Yeah. Next line. If we want to use Excel sheet before 2007, if we want to use Excel sheet before 2007, we need to provide HSSF workbook. We need to provide HSSF workbook and extension, and extension we need to add, we need to add dot xls, and extension we need to add dot xls. Okay. Next line. If we want to use, if we want to use Excel sheet, the latest one, if we want to use the Excel sheet, the latest one, we need to provide XSSF workbook. XSSF workbook. XSSF workbook. For this extension, For this extension dot XLSX. For this extension dot XLSX. XLSX. Okay, for this extension XLSX. Okay, done. Draw the diagram. You guys are draw the diagram. Done. Done. Next heading, how to count the number of rows and columns from Excel sheet. How to count the number of rows and columns from Excel sheet. Okay, done? Yeah, write down. If you want to count the, if we want to count the rows or columns, if you want to count the rows or columns, we need to provide sheet location. We need to provide sheet location. If you want to count rows and columns, we need to provide sheet location inside of file input stream with extension. Inside of file input stream with the extension. With the extension. Okay, done. Next one. Create a object for workbook. Create a, next line, create a object for workbook. Create a object for workbook. Create a object for workbook. Inside of the workbook, we need to call file input stream variable. Inside of the workbook, we need to call file input stream variable. Next line. In this workbook, we need to locate the specific sheet. We need to locate the specific sheet. In this workbook, we need to locate the specific sheet. Next line. In this workbook, we need to locate the specific sheet. Next line. By using By using getSheet method, we are able to provide by using getSheet method, we are able to provide sheet name. By using getSheet method, we are able to provide sheet name. Okay. Next, if we want to count the number of rows, we need to use below command. If we want to count the number of rows, we need to use below command. We need to use below command. Next command, write down sheet dot get last row number. See on the screen, line number 21, 20. Below command, write down that one. Sheet dot get last row number. Okay, Dana? Yeah. If you want to get the all cell numbers, if you want to get them all the cell numbers, we need to use below command, line number 23. If you want to get the all cell numbers, if you want to get the all cell numbers, we need to use the below command, line number 23. Line number 23. Sheet dot get row dot gets last cell number. Sheet dot get row dot get last cell number. Okay, full stop. See, commands you need to provide in within the brackets. Commands you need to provide within the bracket. Okay. Yeah, next line. By using above steps, we are able to get the rows and columns. We are able to get the rows and columns. Is it clear, guys? Take the screenshot. Program. This is file location. Whatever you data is there, the data is there in this location. Okay. So we need to provide the file input stream. Okay. File input. Inside of the file, we provided some input where we provided in this location. Clear? The next one, that is one workbook. One workbook. See, the workbook, where is that workbook? In this location, that workbook is there. Fine. And after that, in this workbook, we need to locate the specific sheet. See, my sheet 1, my data is available inside of the sheet 1. My data is available inside of the sheet 1. See, I want to get the rows. See, object name dot get last row number. Every rows will be displayed. Sheet. Which sheet? Expected sheet. Sheet dot get last row number. And after that, inside of the sheet, rows, inside of the rows, how many columns is there? That one I want to print. Is it clear? Yes, starting 0. Now, see, You guys are observe. In this time, we are able to print the rows and columns. Clear? We are able to print rows and column. But I want to print every data, what I was provided inside of the sheet, complete data I want to print. Complete data I want to print. If we want to print complete data, how you people are able to print? My question is clear? Clear or not? Yeah. Create a class. Just you need to click on public static void main. And complete data you can use. Complete data you can use here. We need to add throws declaration. And after that, you guys are observe. Print the data. If I want to print the data, which loop I need to use? Which loop I need to use? Why I need to use the for loop? Yes, absolutely. Very good. I know how many columns is there, how many rows is there. So I need to use for loop into I equal to 0 and I less than count row, and after that I plus plus, and inside of this one X SSF row, and we need to provide count X SSF row. We need to provide count. The count equal to sheet dot get row. Sheet dot get row. Just I need to import. Just I need to import. And after that, I want to get the rows. Inside of the rows, which is available. Inside of the rows, something is available. Columns is available. So I want to get the column. See, the second loop I will provide inside of the first loop, not out of the first loop. The second loop is there inside of the first loop. So here into j equal to 0. Yes. J less than count, cell count j plus plus. And inside of the loop, we need to provide sheet dot get cell, get cell. No, sheet dot get row, dot get cell. Okay, sheet dot get row and get cell dot toString dot toString. You guys are observe here. And sheet dot or else I will provide count. All the rows is there inside of the count. Count dot get cell dot toString. See, all the rows I stored where I stored count. Okay, count dot get cell toString. ToString, what is the, which one it will be represent toString? What is the toString? It will be print how much of data is there. Every data it will be print one after one. Okay, so and here I need to store string data. And system dot out dot println. We need to call here data. We need to call here data. See, Now I will print. You guys are able to understand? It is clear. First loop represent rows. Second loop represent cell numbers. Okay. See, you guys are observe. The second loop I provided inside of the first loop, not outside of the first loop. Why? Because I want to count the columns inside of the rows. The rows, I want to get the columns inside of the rows. So the columns is there inside of the rows. That's why I provided second loop inside of the first loop. See, every data it will be print or not, you guys are observe. The data, everything will be print. Everything will be print. But this is not a pretty print format. Okay. This is not a pretty print format. See, this is the first column, second column, like this it should be displayed. I want to print pretty print format. Just okay. I want to print the pretty print format. You guys are observe. This is also not pretty print. Yeah. Serial number, name, role, location, date of joining. See, every data we printed as per our expected. As per our expected. Whatever you stored inside of the Excel sheet, the data, everything will be print. The data, everything will be print. This is we call how to read the data from the sheet. Before, how to count the number of rows and columns. Is it clear or not? It is clear, everybody? Online and offline. Okay. What is the heading? How to read the data from the sheet. Okay. Yeah. Point number one. Point number one. The first loop. The first loop. How to read the data? Yeah. The first loop represent rows. The first loop represent rows. The second loop, next point, the second loop, we need to provide inside of the first loop. The second loop, we need to provide inside of the first loop. In this next line, in this second loop, in this second loop, we need to provide the, we need to provide the in this second loop, we need to provide the pipe symbol. Pipe symbol. The symbol name is the pipe. We need to provide the pipe symbol. This one, guys, symbol, this one. In this second loop, we need to provide the pipe symbol. Next line. If you want to print pretty print, if we want to print pretty print, We need to remove the ln. If we want to print pretty print, we need to remove the ln from system.out.println. If you want to print pretty print, we need to remove the ln from system.out.println. Okay, take the screenshot. Take the screenshot. Done. Huh? It is important, guys. Okay. Read the data from the sheet. API. Pending on the API. Okay. Maximum in real time, we are able to use how to read the data from the Excel sheet. But we never using the writing, how to write the data in Excel sheet. Writing means I need to update my sheet. In my sheet, some name is there. Suman, I need to replace. If you want to replace the Suman, how you are able to replace the Suman, that one also I will show you. Okay, that one also I will show you. And maximum first of tomorrow. Tomorrow means Monday. Okay. First off, I will discuss the how to write. The next one, I will discuss Cucumber framework. Okay. Cucumber framework. Any doubts, guys? Do you have any doubts? Which one? After completion of the automation? Yeah, you guys are able to automate. I said all the possible ways. Any application if you want to do, based on, yeah, end-to-end testing, we are able to do. We are able to do. Just you need to take one application, for example, Amazon. If you want to book the item, any mobile or any item, how you guys are able to book? First, enter the expected text, click on search, choose the expected mobile. Okay, click on buy now. Okay, enter the address. Everything we are able to automate. We are able to show you, but it will be take 4 months ago. I said complete process. How to do? How to do the how to do the Selenium testing. Okay, I said all the possible ways I was explained. Multi windows I was explained, frames I was explained, hiding element I was explained. So everything I was explained. You guys are try to do, and I will help you. Okay, all possible which is required in real time. Everything I was explained. You guys are try to do, and if you guys are getting any issue, I will help you. Yeah, I will share you any other example, another example programs. Already test engine framework, everything I was explained by using the methods also. Okay, annotations also. Which example I need to explain? Cross browsing I explained by using before class. Parallel execution I was explained. And data provider I was explained. Everything I was explained. I explain everything. Anything is pending. Pavani, huh? Yeah. Parallel testing in starting Selenium. Program number 15, 16, 17. Three ways: with human effort, without human effort. By using scanner class, and without scanner class, store the data inside of the string array. And after that, create a variables inside of the instance variable. How you guys are able to call the instance browsers, I was explained. So you guys are, please do practice. Okay. Everything I explained, but you are not practice. That is the problem. If you guys are practice, everything you guys are able to remember. Yeah, tell me, you have any doubt, tell me. I will shed that related code. I will explain where I do, where I did, I explain. If you have any doubt, tell me where I did that code, I will explain. With the number also, I will explain. So at basics, some number. Navigator, I explained code number 9 to 11 between. Okay, multi windows, I explained 24 to 22 to 26 between. Okay, and drop down, I explained 15 to 20 between. Frames, I explained 25 to 30 between. All possible ways in Selenium, everything I explained. But I know, guys, your situation. I think you people are able to practice, only you guys are able to practice one time. If you want to remember the Selenium, maximum you need to practice 3 more times. Okay. So we have opportunities is there. You guys are be ready. So if you people are unable to practice, we can't do anything. Selenium looking and listening, it is very easy, but without practice, it is very difficult. See, this is first time to stuck 10 minutes in this session, data-driven testing. I am frankly speaking. Immediate, I am able to find the issue, but it's taking 10 minutes. Okay. Why? Because I was formatted complete my mission. Everything is I formatted. So I got some issue. I am able to understand what is that issue, but where is that issue in specifically, it is taking some time. Okay. So every day I will do Selenium related code, but I am taking 10 minutes. You guys are think from your end, if you guys are getting, how long it will be take? So you guys practice. If you guys are everyday practice, definitely you guys are immediately strike what is that error. You are able to. We are install log4j, but log4js also one more file is there. That is the, if you guys are store log4j, log4js, both files is there in project level, we got error. We need to remove the log4js. After that, we are able to resolve the issue. So, Lakshmi, you can count Cucumber to 3 days, API 6 working days, 3 to 6, 9. Okay. And remaining Git 1 day, Jenkins also 2 days, 9 plus 3, 12. Database is 3 days. Okay. And total 60 now. Yeah, 15 working days. 15 working days. Almost 1 month is completed. 1 month, 4 days is, sorry, 3 months, 4 days completed. 3 months, 4 days is completed. Almost what we are expecting the time I am able to complete the session. Okay. But I no need to skip anything. Don't worry about that one. What I said in starting session, everything I will explain. I think it will be take cucumber. Why? Because that is little bit difficult. Difficult means it is easy, but based on your understanding. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. I will continue the session Monday. వస్తుంది ఎందుకు రాదు? ఏది ఇక్కడ పబ్లిక్? ఇప్పుడు పెట్టు వస్తుంది. వచ్చిందా? హలో, వస్తున్నారు క్లాస్. మరి ఎలా ఉందంటే అడుగుతున్నావా? అర్థమవుతుందంట. అలా మొన్న ఉంటుంది. నిన్న లేదు మొన్న టెస్ట్ కేసెస్ కొద్దిగా అర్థం కాకపోతే వాళ్ళు వాళ్ళకి క్లాసులు రాలేదు. టెస్ట్ కేసు రాసి రాలా. అప్పుడు రాలేదు. అంటే మనకి లింక్ ఉంది కదా సార్, అది పెట్టినా అయినా కానీ అర్థం కాలేదంట. నేను మీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. నేను నా లింక్ లోనే కదా ఇవ్వకూడదు. అదే సార్, అవే మనవే. ఇప్పుడు రియల్ టైమ్ లో మనకు పని చేస్తుందా? కంపల్సరీగా కోడ్ రాసి ఆటోమేట్ చేయాలి. కోడ్ రాసి అంటే డెవలపర్ రాసినది కొన్ని రాస్తారు వాళ్ళు, మనోళ్ళే రాస్తారు. ఒకవేళ రాయలేకపోతే వాళ్ళు కొత్తది ఏమైనా ఉంటే మనం రాసుకుంటాం. మాక్సిమం వాళ్ళు రాసిన మాక్సిమం మనం మెయింటెనెన్స్ వాడతాం. న్యూ స్క్రాచ్ నుంచి వాడడం. ఒకసారి వాళ్ళని అడగండి, డౌట్ వస్తే అడగమని చెప్పండి. వాళ్ళు అడగట్లేదు. అర్థం అవుతుంది. నేను చూస్తున్నాను అర్థం అవుతుంది. ఇక్కడ కూర్చుంటారు, అర్థం అవుతుంది వాళ్ళకి, అర్థం అవుతుంది చూస్తున్నాను. రెస్పాన్స్ కూడా ఇస్తున్నారు, పర్వాలేదు. ఇంకా ఏమైనా అర్థం కాకపోతే అడగమని చెప్పండి. మాన్యువల్ కూడా అయిపోవచ్చు, టైం వస్తుంది. అదే ఏమైంది?